Maxi Nutrition knockout semi-finals. First up, Travis Dickinson from Gateshead against Preston's Matty Clarkson. Dickinson's English title also up for grabs. Commentary from Dave Farah, Al Bernstein and Richie Woodall. We'll hear first for the introductions, your MC Paul Booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to viewers joining us around the United Kingdom on Channel 5 and fight fans ringside here in the heart of Yorkshire at Leeds Town Hall. Hennessy Sports bring you semi-final number 1 in the Maxi Nutrition Knockouts. This scheduled for 10 3-minute rounds of boxing in the light heavyweight division. Firstly, to make his ring walk to the blue corner from Preston, Lancashire, introducing Matty Clarkson.
Massive night here then for Matty Clarkson. He says he needs a career best here tonight, and that's probably true, but he is not without a chance. Dickinson the overwhelming favourite, but Clarkson has a couple of impressive wins on his record, and he will come to fight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to make his ring walk to the red corner, the reigning and defending English light heavyweight champion from Gateshead, tasty Travis Dickinson.
So Travis Dickinson wants one thing more than anything else, a rematch with Bob Adjusant. He feels he's better now. He feels he would go into that final with a big chance, but first, he can't look past his opponent tonight. Having blown away Danny McIntosh, can Travis Dickinson from Gateshead pull off something special tonight before they go to Wembley tomorrow?
Ladies and gentlemen, Hennessy Sports and Maxi Nutrition request that fight fans ringside here at Leeds Town Hall all stand and join us for the national anthem. Hennessy Sports are proud to bring you 10 3-minute rounds of light heavyweight boxing. This for the English light heavyweight title. This bout sponsored by Maxi Nutrition, Grosvenor Casino Leeds and the Modelling Network. Sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge at ringside, Mr. Alistair Hayes. Timekeeper on the bell is Mr. Barry Pinder from Sheffield. 3 judges scored this bout. Howard Foster from Doncaster, from Leeds, Dave Paris, and Mark Lyson from Liverpool. Upon the sound of the bell, the third man in the ring is our referee in charge of this bout, introducing Michael Alexander from Doncaster. Here we go then, for viewers joining us around the United Kingdom, live and exclusive on Channel 5, and fight fans ringside at Leeds Town Hall, Yorkshire. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started! Firstly, boxing out of the blue corner this evening, his official weight for this bout, 12 stone, 6 pounds, 7 ounces. 15 visits to the ring as a professional boxer, 12 victories, 3 inside the scheduled distance, 1 defeat and 2 draws on his record. This evening he wears the gold shorts trimmed with black and enters the ring as the reigning Central Area Light Heavyweight Champion, and for this bout he's the challenger to the English title. Ladies and gentlemen, from Preston, Lancashire, introducing Matty Clarkson! And across the ring stands our proud champion this evening, boxing out of the red corner. His official weight, 12 stone, 6 pounds, 5 ounces. 17 fights, 16 victories, 6 by way of knockouts, 1 defeat on his record. This evening, he wears the black shorts trimmed with white. Entering the ring this evening as the reigning and defending English light heavyweight champion from Gateshead title win. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Dickinson. Will now issue his final instructions to both boxers.
Well, as you both know the rules, so let's just have a good clean fight, okay? Most of all, remember to defend yourselves at all times.
Scheduled for 10 3-minute rounds of boxing for the English light heavyweight title.
It's a big chance then for both of these men. Travis Dickinson in those black and white shorts against Matty Clarkson, and Dickinson will look to come out strong. Clarkson fought under huge pressure in South Africa against Shepang Mohalik, 2-weight South African champion. He came through that test as well. He knows about pressure and he knows about being the underdog. But Dickinson has started well here. It's exactly what he wants to do. Dropping combinations there.
Sorry, Dave. Matty Clarkson's a very good body puncher. And early, you see him trying to go to the body of Dickinson, but Dickinson off to this blazing start. He wants to put doubt in Matty Clarkson's mind, and wow, he did.
Well, the doubt's all right. It was a right uppercut. Clarkson is unsteady on his legs here. Takes his time to recover his senses. Spectacular start from Travis Dickinson, is looking for a 1-round knockout here. Is it going to be a blowout in the first semi-final?
And so much time left in this round, a big issue for Clarkson.
Clarkson has to try and stay strong and hold on and stay out of trouble. Yell from his corner is use your legs. Again, Dickinson, he doesn't always land, but when he does, it's really punitive. And just trying to unload now.
And the right hand, which has so much power and was responsible for putting him down, still landing here in round 1.
Clarkson falling short there. Dickinson having no trouble at all with his distances here. Huge shot missed there. Clarkson doesn't seem to have anything that could keep Dickinson off him. There was talk before this of using his jab, but we haven't seen it. And another punishing combination there from Dickinson.
Dave, you hit on something. The jab of Clarkson could be a very important weapon here instead of lunging in, and he's not using it. But there's the body work of Clarkson, which he's capable of.
Has he just recovered his senses and his balance here, Clarkson? There's the jab for the first time.
And he landed a nice overhand right a moment ago. So after a disastrous start, Clarkson appears to be settling in a bit.
Got to get through the next 30 seconds or so, though. And Dickinson still up on his toes and confident. Connected again.
and no lateral movement from Matty Clarkson. The problem is he's staying right in the pocket with Dickinson and allowing those right hands to land.
Dickinson knows where he is, and he's landing frequently. Another right uppercut that missed that time. Clarkson right up against the ropes in front of us, and he's gained Matty Clarkson, and he throws a combination, and Dickinson responds, and already this has the feeling of a mini classic.
I think Clarkson stunned Dickinson with a big right at the end.
Well, really good start there from Travis Dickinson. Richie Woodall alongside us. What did you make of that?
Yeah, good start from Dickinson, calling with the right hand, but when he moves in after he put him down here, he actually got caught with a great right hand from Clarkson. He's back in it.
Yeah, that right hand keeps Matty Clarkson in it and gives him confidence here. Will we start to see that body work a little more from Matty Clarkson as he settles into the fight?
He wants to do it early because he's actually, as the fight gets into the 10-round category, he's 2-0 in 10-rounders, and of course Dickinson lost to Bob Atchisafe in his only 10-rounder. I think Clarkson feels if he can do good body work early, he can tire Dickinson out. And this is even though round one was difficult for him, this is a Clarkson who's in much better condition than we saw in the last fight when he had less time to prepare.
Well, he is unproven beyond area title level, Matty Clarkson. He knows this is at least a mini step up for him. Maybe it was always likely he was going to struggle a bit in that opening round, but when he starts to feel comfortable, who knows what he might do. Certainly better and snappier from him, and he's using that jab more. Dickinson, though, is still dangerous. Timeout as Dickinson looks to retrieve his mouth guard there. Last thing he needed was a timeout. He looked so eager to get back in there. Good right hand again there from Clarkson. And Clarkson catches him again as Dickinson came forward. Now Clarkson knows that Dickinson is there to be hit. It makes it even more intriguing here. Clarkson this time the one on his heels, and four-line combination is there. Dickinson stuck by a shot, and he responded.
6, 7.
Long way to go still in the round, over a minute. Are Matty Clarkson's eyes clear here? I think they are. Game plan has gone out of the window, I think, from Clarkson.
You know, again, he's staying in the pocket. He landed very nice right hands, but he stayed there to receive one, and now Clarkson fighting back.
Yeah, there's a left hook there from Clarkson, and then Dickinson comes forward and holds. Clarkson down twice, but they both know they can hurt each other here. Great action here in Leeds. What a semi-final this is.
The general consensus was that Matty Clarkson had to kind of control the pace to win this fight, and that may be true, but at this pace, the one thing they're doing is creating a very exciting fight.
Wasn't expecting Clarkson to approach it this way, but he's almost been forced into that, and he lands a right hand again, and then Dickinson responds.
And I think if the power of Clarkson's going to make an impact, it's going to come from the left hook, not so much the right hand. We'll see.
Yeah, the left hook is a really well-timed shot. The right hand over the top was a little wild from Clarkson. Crowd here are getting behind both men. Well, what an opening couple of rounds we've had here, Richie. It's been great action.
Yeah, Dickinson tends to be a victim of his own success. Once he's knocked his opponent down, he then walks in and he's wide open himself, and that's why Clarkson is getting through with his own shots. But Dickinson's winning.
Dickinson certainly winning, and maybe it's just the power that he has, that authority of that right hand that might lead him to the win. But both men are vulnerable, no question about that.
The issue for Matty Clarkson is if both those were 10-8 rounds, which they likely were because of the knockdowns, he's dug himself quite a hole, and he has not to beat Dickinson by knockout is going to be tough. Dickinson has never been knocked out.
Yeah, you can't take your eyes off this at the moment. Both men landing there. Dickinson having the Better of those early exchanges in this third round, and then catching Clarkson with a left hand. He looked a little off balance, but he still caught him all right.
And then Clarkson landed two solid right hands, very short right hands to Dickinson.
Clarkson again with that right, and taking the sting of Dickinson, and this time it's Dickinson down on his knees, and the referee has ruled it a knockdown. And there's one of those 10-8 rounds potentially leveled out.
Dickinson not feeling that was a knockdown, but tough call for the referee to make.
Right again there from Clarkson, and Dickinson that time was staggered back, but then he responds with a big left hook.
This fight seems that it's revolving around who will land the best right hand at any given moment and put the other guy down or finish the fight.
Well, your guess is as good as mine at the moment, but what a show they're giving us. Dickinson again looking for that chopping right, almost chopping down onto the head of Clarkson. And then catches him with a right again. Clarkson looks wide open to that shot all day long here.
Neither man, I don't think, using the jab as much as they'd like, and it would help set up the right hands, even though they're getting those lead rights in.
Hardly time to breathe. Place in the final, up for grabs, and Clarkson staggered there by the left hook that time from Dickinson, which followed the right hand. But remember, rightly or wrongly, Clarkson has the knockdown in this third round. Every round has had a knockdown.
And the judges are obligated, whatever they think, to make this, to score that knockdown.
And Clarkson comes forward at the end of the round. What he needs to see is some sign of Dickinson wilting here to give him confidence. We haven't really seen that yet. It is some fight, though, in Leeds, and it could go either way here. What a terrific fight here, the first semi-final of this Maxi Nutrition knockout. And Richie, what did you make of this, the knockdown?
Yeah, it was a strange one, wasn't it? But he definitely hit the target with that right hand, and it's probably a 10-8 round. But because Dickinson's throwing a slow jab, that's when he's getting caught with the right hand over the top. He's got to quicken it up.
Well, Dickinson ahead in the fight, there's no question about that, but doesn't necessarily feel like a fight that's going to go the distance anyway.
Well, amazing that you'd have 3 rounds, each with a knockdown, 2 by Dickinson, 1 by Matty Clarkson. And, you know, the Clarkson body work, I thought, was starting to pay dividends in the last round. There were a couple I think made an impact.
Needs to make himself more of a moving target, though, Matty Clarkson. Just seems to be open to that Dickinson right hand all the time here, and Dickinson comes forward lunging a bit that time.
Dickinson in his, there's a caution for using the head to Matty Clarkson.
Clarkson's got a swelling on the side of his face as well. The right side of his face, those punches are doing some damage here.
Alec mentioned John Lewis, the brother of Travis Dickinson, who's a cruiserweight British champion. They'd like to both hold the Lonsdale belt outright at some point as brothers, and that would be quite a feat for them.
Yeah, they want to be the mini Klitschko's, but
exactly, yes.
Travis has to get through this challenge first.
And there's a right hand to the body by Dickinson. He's also a good body puncher when he commits to it.
Really concerning, that swelling, though, on the right cheek of Matty Clarkson. He'll fight through the pain, but he will be feeling it.
Can we get through round 4 without a knockdown? We'll see.
We've a long way yet to go, but it's been a terrific fight here in this incredible setting. Little uppercut there from Dickinson. It's no great surprise that the pace has slowed here.
Dickinson has been busier here in round 4 and probably winning the round because of that.
And on Cup final day, there's a real football ground atmosphere in this place as well. little quieter, but Clarkson landing there with really clever combination, a right to the body, and then it was a left hook as well. Dickinson looks so dangerous, though, every time he comes forward.
The hook of Matty Clarkson, an underused weapon, and there you see he landed it. He can throw that punch and land it if he gets it going.
Dickinson seems open to that left hook, doesn't he? But the difference between the two men, Al, has been power. Dickinson has the power to really hurt Clarkson, and you're not sure if that feeling is mutual. Closing seconds, though, of round 4 of a real helter-skelter fight here. Good finish to the round by Clarkson this time. No time to catch your breath here, Richie.
Yeah, it's fast and furious. Clarkson has got to do more work on the inside. He's probably waiting a little bit too long for his opponent to attack, so he's got to trigger him off. Maybe a feint, throw with the right hand over the top, and then switch the attack downstairs. He's missing opportunities on the inside.
Missing opportunities that Bob Adjasafe didn't miss when he fought Travis Dickinson. That's why it means so much to Dickinson to get through to the final. Of course, Adjasafe not yet certain to be in the final. He faces Leon Senior later. That's good body work there from Matty Clarkson. And what Richie was talking about. He's been listening. Yeah, and this is an excellent start from Clarkson. Oh, Dickinson is down. Punishment to the body, and he is in agony. Dickinson gets slowly to his feet. Still just over 2 minutes left in the round. And Clarkson's going to target the body again. Dickinson suddenly looks a desperate man. Clarkson again lands to the body there. And again, great left to the body. Clarkson is concentrating on that, and Dickinson's doubled over here. Matty Clarkson's on the brink of a huge upset here in this semi-final.
Clarkson has scored a knockout from body blows before.
But Dickinson fights back now. Toe to toe they go here in Leeds. Has Dickinson recovered? Sharp breath from him. Tries that chopping right hand again. Clarkson responds. Both men hurt here. Clarkson would have thought that he had Dickinson, but Dickinson fighting back. Again, those left to the body, and Dickinson down again. And maybe this time, for the last time. Huge favourite here tonight. Is on the brink again. But again, he gets to his feet. And Clarkson was caught to the top of the head. And again he looks to the body. Dickinson's trying to cover up. Clarkson targeting that area. Dickinson is in agony, but he lands with a right hand. And Dickinson is down again and sinks to his knees. Extraordinary fight here. And he gets up again. And again the referee looks into his eyes. And again he continues. Matty Clarkson's turned this round, and Dickinson grimaces again. He is right on the edge. The referee's had a long look here. Clarkson turned away there. Absolutely extraordinary action here. Look at the spirit here of Dickinson, who lands with a combination. Surely he can't turn this round. Clarkson now looks unsteady on his feet. Everyone is on their feet in the arena.
And this is now a 10-6 round for Clarkson unless he goes down.
And Dickinson has somewhere found spirit that seems impossible. How is he still in there? How is he on his feet? He has shown us so much and comes forward again. That is one of the best rounds of boxing you will ever see. Well, absolutely extraordinary, Richie. Barely seen a better round than that.
Unbelievable. One of the best, most exciting rounds I've seen in a British ring. But look at that for a left hook to the body. How he got through that, Dickinson, I will never know, because the lad was in pain the whole round.
And now Dickinson comes forward. Back from the brink, but hurt again there, Dickinson. And again, that punishing work to the body and the combinations to the head. Dickinson on the ropes and swinging back here against the man from Preston. Left hook, though, from Dickinson lands this time.
Clarkson had knocked out Jamie Kelly in the first round with a body shot September of last year, so this is not new territory for him.
And that huge swelling on the right cheek of Clarkson. Dickinson will have seen that. It will give him encouragement. But Dickinson still looks unsteady.
I don't think Dickinson wants to continue.
Gum shield out again, maybe deliberately out. These two are going to have to be dragged out of here. No one's going anywhere. To think that Dickinson started like a runaway train and looked the clear winner as everyone had predicted, then Clarkson did in the last round.
Matty Clarkson said they wrote me off because of my last performance in the tournament and how good Dickinson looked. They shouldn't write me off, and boy, we're not writing him off right now.
Well, there was a clash of heads and there's a cut on Dickinson's head. That's where the blood's coming from. Uppercut there from Dickinson. Both men's faces wreathed in pain, and Clarkson caught with a combination, and now Dickinson feels that he might be able to finish it.
You see Clarkson just waiting for a chance to go to the body and get on the inside. We talked early in this fight about how important that body work would be, and Richie made the point that he was letting those opportunities get by. Now they're going to take a look at the swelling.
Yeah, they want to look at the swelling here, the ringside doctor. It would be such a shame if it had to happen like this. Yeah, he's saying he's okay to continue. Black eye as well, big swelling under his left eye, Clarkson. And Clarkson will not believe that Dickinson's still in there. Last minute of round 6. We thought Francis Adjussafe was good, by the way. This has been astonishing.
Yeah, and very smart of Dickinson to show some lateral movement, jab, try and stay on the outside and land punches to the head where he's not going to get hit to the body.
But they are living on their wits in there. Teeing up with a combination. Crowd on their feet again. And he's waved it off! He has waved it off! And that is an extraordinary stoppage. An extraordinary stoppage. And John Lewis Dickinson is into the ring to lift his brother onto his shoulders. Clarkson cannot believe he's been stopped. And there are boos ringing around the hall, and it reminds you of you-know-what. And it's such a shame that a fight like that is stopped controversially. Whatever you think of it, that will be controversial, Richie.
Oh, absolutely. I can't believe the referee has actually stopped that there, especially with how in trouble Travis Dickinson was time and time again. That's incredible. I'm speechless on that one. I really am.
Here's the point. Clearly, badges of honor on the face of Clarkson, and clearly he was hurt in that round. The round was nearing a conclusion, and you know that Dickinson was in a bad shape just the round before that. I find that incomprehensible at that moment to stop the fight. It's just staggering to me.
Well, especially considering the round before, Dickinson was hurt, wasn't he, time and again. And I don't know whether the actual look of Clarkson has had something to do with it, because he's got a real bad swelling on his cheek, but incredible stoppage.
Yeah, they'll talk about that for a long time. There's the respect between the fighters. We should say at this point, better too early than too late. We should always say that, of course, but it does seem extraordinary, and they'll talk about it for a long time. Matty Clarkson, the swelling obviously had a lot to do with the stoppage, but the doctors just looked at it. And that, I guess, is what makes it more incomprehensible.
Referee Michael Alexander making what was an unpopular call here in this arena, and will certainly be one that will be second-guessed. And I guess that's not the first one recently here in Britain to be. I can't think of that other one.
Yeah, I said it reminds you of you-know-what, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, let's hear now.
Shall not be named.
We shall talk more, Al. We shall talk more, but let's hear from our MC, Paul Booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you'll agree that Hennessy Sports and Maxi Nutrition have delivered one knockout semi-final for you there. Please put your hands together for both of our boxers. Timekeeper, Barry Pinder. has recorded an official time of 2 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 7, the official end to this contest. Referee Michael Alexander has decided, in his professional opinion, that Matty Clarkson is in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner, and still English light heavyweight champion, Tasty Travis Dickinson.
So Dickinson, winner by a controversial TKO. We'll hear a lot more about this after a short break.
What a fight, so many highlights. 5 knockdowns in the first 5 rounds, 2 in the first 2 to Dickinson. He went down himself in the third. He looked all but out, found a way, and retains his English title. As good a fight as you will see anywhere, and as good a round in that round 5 as you'll see in a British ring anywhere this year, bar none. There are seasoned observers, lads, and let's bring both fighters in. There are seasoned observers ringside are just shaking their heads in disbelief. Matty, how are you, first of all?
Yeah, I'm obviously gutted. You know, I've worked hard for that. We thought we had a game plan to beat Travis, and you know, maybe I didn't quite stick to it, but sometimes you've got to give credit to your opponent for not letting you stick to it. Do you know what I mean? It's not as easy as it sounds, just getting in there and sticking to a game plan. Sometimes they don't let you. And from the off, you know, I knew Travis hit hard, but maybe he caught me a bit cold, I don't know, but yeah, he certainly hits hard. Travis,
you went down in the third, but it was that 5th round itself which was torrid. Have you damaged your ribs? How did you come back from that?
I don't know how I come back from that. I didn't think I was going to be able to get back up. It was just my heart, obviously. I've got a big heart. And I had to drag myself back up because I've got a desire to win. And I know I've got the power to put people away. I said, and Matty said he knows that from the start. Anyone I hit, I'm going to hurt. But he showed some heart as well, getting up after that first round. I thought it was over, to tell the truth. I didn't think he was getting back up, and I was celebrating to my fans. Maybe it was a big mistake. He come out and he got us with some cracking body shots. I think he's broke a couple of ribs or something like. But credit where it's due, he gives a good fight. But I've said when I'm on my form, I'll beat anyone, and I come back strong. Showed a big heart myself, and I'm delighted with my performance.
Yeah, Ronnie Rose behind. Listen, there are people back home just coming from behind the sofas now. What an amazing first couple of rounds. Matty, it was as if your corners had told you to go out in the first, as if you needed a knockout in the last round.
So I worked right with that question.
It was frenetic right from the start.
Yeah, it was, you know, but there's a lot on the line. Like I said, I might not have stuck to a game plan like I probably should have done, but I can't take nothing away from Travis, do you know what I mean? He hit me. I've just seen my picture on TV there. It looks like I fell off my bike, doesn't it? My jaw's all over the place, and apparently it's broken according to the doctor. I'm going to have to go and get that looked at. So like I say, I'm gutted, but full credit to Travis. I'm not just saying it because he beat me, but I really do hope he's on and wins it. I really do.
Al, what a fight. Have you seen anything like that recently?
Well, first, on behalf of all boxing fans, congratulations to both of you. But Matty, as you looked at this, the body work that you did, we talked about you wanted to get to the body earlier. This was extraordinary.
It was, but I'm probably due a bit of a telling off when I got back in the gym, because I hurt him. Obviously, I think was it 2 or 3 times he went down in the 5th or something, or
3 times.
3 times he went down in the 5th from body shots, and then I was just looking for the body then instead of trying to set it up, touching upstairs and then coming back downstairs.
Now, what do you think of the stoppage? What's your opinion of it?
Obviously, at first, I'm gutted, you know, I just rocked back, but then apparently, according to the doctor, you know, my jaw's broken. And like I said, I've just seen the state of my face. It's not.
Would you have continued?
Of course I could continue. Yeah. I'm a fighter, you know. Everybody who knows me knows, you know, I love a fight. Probably a bit too much, to be fair. But yeah, I continue, you know, he'd have had to knock me cold out to stop me.
And Travis, did you manage to find some space when you were hurt to the body? Did you manage to change your tactics?
I had to, didn't I? I was going to get myself beat. I thought, I said from the start, like in my head, I thought he would target the body. That's something I'm going to have to work on. Obviously, people have seen this go down with everybody shot, so I'm going to have to work on that for my next fight, see whether I get. But I tell you, they don't come much tougher than this kid. But I'm ready for the final. Obviously, I've been training hard. I'm due a little rest, and we'll see. Better me come back. This is like it means everything to us, this competition. As you can see, pulling myself off the canvas. I didn't. How many times did you put it down? 3?
Well, 4, but 3 in one round.
Well, fuck it. 3 times. Sorry, 3 times in one round and getting back up.
3 knockdown rules.
And can I just like to say, like, thanks to these sponsors, WS Recruitment, Ushmore Car Sales, M3 Plastering,
you might add Mick Hennessy as a new sponsor as well to that.
Tires.
We're going to get them all in here.
I've got plenty, and the other one's Blast Nutrition.
Yeah, let's bring Mick Hennessy in here. Mick, I want to bring you in because you, of course, saw this great fight, and I know you have great respect for both these fighters, and you want to mention something to Matty Clarkson that's important to him.
Yeah, I mean, that all of us at ringside, there, myself, Tyson Fury, Kid Galahad, Peter Fury, all were saying that's the best fight we've ever seen. All of us. It was crazy, and for that, for Matty's participation in that fight, we'd like to offer him a slot on the final on the 27th. You know, put him in a good fight, maybe a title fight on that slot on the 27th to be like a chief support to this fight. So we really would. That was, you know, if that's not fight of the year, then there's something wrong in this sport. That was incredible, fellas.
Yeah, an amazing match, and that's great to give him something to hang his hat on from this, because this is an extraordinary fight.
Well, when I see Matty at the weigh-in and the shape he was in, I knew this was going to be a brilliant fight, and it's testament to this tournament that gives fighters, revitalises the traditional titles, area titles, British titles, and gives fighters like Matty, like Travis, time to prepare properly and get themselves in the best shapes. And you can see what it means to them, because they just put their lives on the line in there for this tournament. And this tournament really needs credit, and we need to do a lot more of it, because it's doing great things for British boxing.
Let's bring Travis back in again. Bob Adjussafe is about to embark on his second semi-final. Who knows if it can live up to that one? There's a little bit of unfinished business between you and he. Is that a fight you'd like?
Definitely. If I get Bob in the final, there's no way he's beating me. I was not right off the fight. I'm sick of explaining myself about it. Forget about that. That's in the past. This is the future. I'm a better person. No one's seen there with dedication and everything. If anyone else says to me, they're going to slap me off as well. I'm dedicated, 100%, and I want to show to people what I can do. And Bob, if he gets through, he's going to get through. Everyone's saying it's him, but if he gets through, he's going to get a shock of his life and he's going to get beat. Yeah. And I've been nice about it, but I think he's been a little bit funny lately, so I'm going to say it how it is. He's going to get hurt.
Listen, you lads have royally entertained these fans and everyone watching back home. Let me just say, go and have a nice bath, have a nice rest, and we look forward to seeing you both in September.
Thanks a lot, Travis.
Who those gents will face, we're about to find out. Bob Adjussafe is in action shortly. They're warming up in the dressing room as we speak.